Oh,
So we
man.
got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games on Christmas.
Yes.
And look at that. We get the primetime spot. It's only right for LeBron. I'm just glad we need
Who
that
y'all going
10:30.
against?
What I mean,
We got
wait, I thought
Dallas.
y'all play Christmas Eve.
No, what are you talking about? No one playing Christmas Eve. That kind of defeats the purpose.
Oh,
Christmas Day games,
you know what?
baby.
When you said Friday, my mind went to today is Thursday.
Look,
Bro, I don't even know what the day is anymore.
I'm not gonna come at you because we're on here. I'm recording, and I got my kids. I had to cook dinner. Put my kids in there. They're in the room, like locked in the room, like, bro, till I'm done, I need you to chill.
That's when the intro drops.
I'll be honest with you. When we were on the phone, I was like, why does he keep talking like we got to do this right now? Like, he's like, yo, I got to get him by tomorrow at 5 o'clock. You know, I got a thing. I got the show and the event. Like, I got to have it. I was like, what are you talking about? Christmas Day is Friday.
So let's do
Why are we talking about tomorrow?
You just wish you could take everything from me so I don't succeed. You just wish you could see me fall, lose it all so I don't succeed. You just wish I would be ashamed of myself so I don't succeed. You just wish you could take everything from me so I don't succeed. No more L's, more success. Make it well, nothing less. In my bag, think I'm best. You just wish you could take everything from me so I don't succeed. I know the toe, you see me doing a lot.
However, you already know we got the team with me here. Conrad, Connie Westside, what's going on? And the team, look, for people who don't know, we go way back. Derek is like an unofficial member of MTMV Sports.
He started
Podcast Network. If for the true fans out there, Debate Fuel is where it started at. Rick, Sincere, Derek Myers. This is where it really got jumped off. Like, we started it, we killed it, and had guests, had fans, had everything. I don't even remember the app that y'all used, like, to go live. Periscope. Yeah.
Periscope,
and that's when it was cold. It was people was tuning in for real.
Yeah.
But shoot, man, we're gonna hop right into it, man. Look, this is Hard in the Paint. We already know what Hard in the Paint means. Either this is where NBA news gets physical, just like the paint. You can body him like Shaq, or you can finesse him like Hakeem the Dream. This is where the news gets real. I got my man Derek Myers. I got Connie Westside here. We are here to give you your Christmas Day predictions. We got 5 games popping off, right? First at 12 o'clock, we got New Orleans Pelicans versus the Miami Heat. 2:30 Golden State versus Milwaukee. 5 o'clock Brooklyn versus Boston. Shout out to Derek. 8 p.m. prime time, you already know, Dallas Mavericks versus Los Angeles Lakers. And the 10:30 spot, bringing it all the way home with the 5th game, the Los Angeles Clippers versus the Denver Nuggets. I think we have some amazing matchups. Obviously, the 10:30 game for me, get a little revenge. I would expect PG and Kawhi to come out swinging. The Dallas game for me, LA Lakers, I'm like, okay, that's cool. I figured they would just put us with the Clippers again, but the Denver knocking them out, it kind of makes sense. Brooklyn and Boston, I'm very interested in this game. We're going to get a take from Derek Myers to see what this thing is really about, because Brooklyn is they're the new kids on the block. They put Kyrie, they put Kevin, Spencer, Karis, DeAndre Jordan. Like, this team is in their opening game. They looked pretty good. They're going to play the way that Steve Nash used to play when he was with the Phoenix Suns. This team is going to be scary. Now, what happens is that you're going to have to get away from ego to make this team work. So we're going to see if that happens, because we all know ego is a big thing for Kyrie Irving. Golden State and Milwaukee. I feel like it's a waste of a game, but whatever. I'm not Adam Silver. I'm pretty sure this game was put together before Clay had his season-ending injury. Steph Curry, James Wiseman, Kelly Oubre Jr. Like, I'm a little excited. I've never been excited to watch Andrew Wiggins, but it is what it is. 12 o'clock, New Orleans Pelicans and the Miami Heat. I think this is interesting only because it is 2 young teams. One team, Miami Heat, coming off the finals, and the New Orleans Pelicans, who are trying to prove themselves. Look, they picked up Drew Holiday. Not Drew Holiday. They got Eric. They have Eric Bledsoe now. Lonzo, you have all the players that we shipped over for Anthony Davis, but Zion Williamson and what he's able to do, his opening game was pretty impressive, into what it kind of seems, and it's still going. So I'm excited to see how that's going to play out because it's two young teams. Obviously, Jimmy Butler leading the Heat, as well as the New Orleans Pelicans trying to find their identity. So I'm actually very excited for that game. And it's cool because it's 12 o'clock. The presents will be open. Breakfast has been done, and we'll figure out what this is. So I'm going to throw it first to Connie. Westside, give me your predictions and what you think for the New Orleans Pelicans and the Miami Heat. What is that game going to look like to you? And what are you looking most forward to?
Well, I'm looking forward to Miami coming back. Let's see how they're going to start the season off. Usually when you come back from like a championship season, some actually come in and swinging and like, yo, we still got the juice. And then, just like everybody else, they kind of fall off just a little bit or fall to the wayside. Unfortunate that was Golden State's folly last year. But now what we have is Jimmy Butler making statements in the media saying like, I'm not done yet. That was not a fluke. We're going right back to the championship. We're going to go ahead and get another one. Now, do I think they come out with the W? I actually think they come out on top. I do. I think what's going to happen is going to be a close scoring game. You will see Zion show out. You're going to see a lot of alleys, me personally. What I think about Zoe,
I think Zion, I'm predicting 30 for Zion.
Oh, man, off top, bro.
Go ham, bro. It's your Christmas Day,
but here's
here's
my big prediction, though. And this is I guess it's my bold prediction. My bold prediction is that Lonzo scores 30 in the game.
Ooh.
That's my bold prediction. He scores. Yeah. Reason being because Lonzo has a lot to show to people. Like, look, now I'm a little brother in the league. Now y'all can go ahead, this comparison, all this other stuff. Look, I'm going to be on everybody's head. He didn't sign that contract extension.
You know what? You wanted to for weeks to have a conversation about LaMelo, and somehow you always seem to bring him into a conversation. We're not talking about him whatsoever. I'm gonna give you 60 seconds. I'm gonna time you too. I'm gonna give you 60 seconds to get off your chest what you got to talk about Melo, because I feel like you really want to say something about this young man. Now, I will say this before you speak. I don't think there's a comparison. I really don't. When you talk about NBA ready, he's played against overseas, he's played against grown men. I think he comes into the league more prepared than Lonzo because Lonzo went to it. He has that advantage. But I also think, I won't say he's a better passer, and I won't say he's better on defense. What I will say though, he's much more of a threat to score. Now, the first, we saw the preseason games where he was trying to, people were getting excited for him to score because he was missing. But what we saw was court vision. What we saw was chemistry, and how quickly that team got together, and they're looking good. So I will say that he definitely came on better because he has the franchise looking at him. I think as a true Laker fan, I never looked at Lonzo to lead the Lakers. Like, I wasn't. Magic was like his jersey is gonna be. I was like, bro, can you calm down? Like,
well,
like he was good. He
needed to go somewhere else. First off, Lonzo needed to go somewhere else. I think the Lakers was just such a dream, quote unquote, for the family and him.
There was so many.
They didn't realize the big picture, and they didn't realize the big picture and the mantle that they were going to take. They were going to try to take on with the Lakers. The Lakers is a championship city, championship team. I mean, history speaks for itself, dating back to when they was in doggone Rapids, Michigan. You know what I mean? Like that. I mean, you know what I mean? They've been doing this. You know what I mean?
But this is my issue always was how do we get away from D'Angelo Russell and the type of point guard that he was to go to Lonzo, more of a pure point guard. We've really never. I mean, besides Magic, and he wasn't a pure one. He was a 6'9". We know how to pass. We're gonna put you up there
athletic.
But as our history, right? History of the Lakers. we never had no pure point guard like, oh, lead us to the promised land. Like, bro, we don't draft, we trade. That's what we've always done. We picked up people we picked up people here and there, but we traded in the offseason. You want to come to Tinseltown? We went and picked you up and said, hey, big man, come holler at us. We're gonna make you look good. Kobe and Shaq. Will, you got Kareem and Magic like this. When he picked Lonzo, I was just like, Magic, I love you to death, bro. This is
all right.
You knew they were picking him.
Okay, so Lonzo.
You knew that's what was going to happen.
I knew he was picking him. I just wasn't excited about it. I was like, okay, we got a good passer, but I'm like, he's not a scorer though.
Yeah, but
we need somebody.
Yes, he is. Are you serious?
The potential that he showed before the draft. You guys were in the gutter. Like, come on. Like,
number 2 pick? Number 2?
Y'all were in the gutter.
You were in the gutter. That's why you got his number 2 pick.
Number two pick? Hold on, bro. We gonna make sure we get this.
I know you just listen. I know you just got a championship. I know you got a championship.
There's
nothing to
do with it.
You guys weren't in the gutter for last 5 seasons.
That has nothing to do with it, bro.
You weren't even in the playoffs.
But that has nothing to do with the draft, is what I'm saying.
No, but what I'm saying is you're in the gutter at the moment. What do you have to lose? That was the mentality.
But do you understand the people that were in that draft? I'm talking. Look, forget the Markelle Fultz thing. That's a whole freaking nature. And he's been doing
right there.
He's been doing well, right? There was Jason Tatum, De'Aaron Fox, who cooked them in the NCAA.
Fox made sense.
Cooked them in the tournament. You had Dennis. I mean, even Dennis Smith Jr. Obviously he wasn't amazing, but I mean, there was Donovan Mitchell was in that draft. Bam Adebayo, like. There were people that you saw, right? Look, obviously Donovan Mitchell was probably the biggest. Donovan and Jason probably the biggest out of that draft, and De'Aaron Fox in the contract he just got. But I wasn't looking to Lonzo to be like, all right, come on, bro. We number 2. You're gonna bring us back, like.
But I think what Magic was looking at doing was trying to recreate Showtime Lakers.
Yes.
With the point guard and no big man, like obviously that made no sense.
Hey, bro.
I'm telling you, I love me some Magic Johnson. I was like, bro, that
so
ain't...
Can you name the big man that was in that class?
The big man,
Bam Adebayo. Bam Adebayo was right there.
He was available. He went like number 17 or 18, I think.
Bam not a true big man. Bam's like a forward. Like, he's not like
Bam went 14.
Yeah, but he's still a force that they.
Lauri Markkanen, he's been doing pretty good for Chicago. Like there were some people. Jonathan Isaac, I think he just got Markkanen over contract. No. I'm saying if you're trying to recreate Showtime, okay, he has to have a big man. Like, you didn't do anything to get him a big man. You just said, "Hey, Lonzo, go out there." So now what happens is what LaMelo is getting right now. Lonzo got the same, and Lonzo wasn't ready for that because he wasn't ready to carry a franchise. So I mean, I get it, but look, I'm gonna give you 60 seconds. Knock that thing out. Remember, I'll give you 75 seconds. Say what you got to say about LaMelo, and we can get this thing over with. All right. I feel like you got.
I don't think I even need that long, but okay. First off, LaMelo Ball is going to be the future GOAT. I said it. He's going to be the future of this league. Someone has to be better. Someone has to become great, and that's him. LaMelo should have came to the Knicks. He would have been greater. But, I'm not mad at what we have. A little bit. Okay, I am mad.
We should be mad.
That's all I got.
That's it?
That's it?
I don't want to say no more. I don't want to say no more. Because here's the thing. Look, here's the thing. I was talking about Lonzo. I said Lonzo Ball is going to be in his bag this season. I feel like he's going to put up 30. That is my bold prediction for tomorrow. Lonzo gets his 30. He gets his 30 points. He win or lose, or draw.
Lonzo's giving you 30.
Win, lose, or draw. Yes.
You're gonna lock that in right now.
I'm locking it in.
I don't know.
30. Okay. Win, lose, or draw.
Okay. Zion's gonna be a star,
and you got Ingram. Like I don't.
Win. Hey, look. Win, lose, or draw. 30.
I don't see 30 for him.
Win, lose, or draw. 30. Okay. 5. You good? 3, 2. You straight? Okay.
No, what killed me is he said that he's gonna be the GOAT.
Yeah, the GOAT part was the thing for me.
I mean, look. When these kids come up, your kid's gonna be like, I don't know who the heck LeBron James is, but I know who Lonzo Ball is.
Stop.
You a lie.
Man.
Stop.
I want you to stop.
Bro, all three of my nephews are going to look at you one day and say, yeah, LeBron did good, but LaMelo though.
They'll sing and you know what? Your nephews will sing Paul Pierce's praises too.
Wow. I can't even take you seriously. Look, as we're gonna pass off of this. LaMelo is the new GOAT thing.
Bro, that's what they're gonna be saying to Miles, man. They're gonna be like, yo, LaMelo's the GOAT. All three of them.
Do your thing, bro.
All three of y'all.
To each his own, my guy.
Especially the strong one.
Look, whoever you got, let's do this. If you got, let's see, so New Orleans versus Miami. Derek, who you going?
You know what? I think the Pelicans could actually squeeze this one out. I think they can squeeze it out.
Tell me why.
I think Miami actually lost a little bit more than what they thought they did. Jay Crowder is going to prove to be a huge missing link.
I didn't know he was in Phoenix till I saw him pull a three up. I was saying,
yep.
He got sick.
Offensively and defensively, they will miss him.
Crowder was stroking in the playoffs, bro. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
That is a big loss.
I think because of him being gone.
He's one-dimensional, dog.
No.
Crowder. Just a little bit.
He a 3-and-D guy. He became a 3-and-D guy.
Bro, defensively, that he is a dog, and offensively, he holds his own. He is not one-dimensional.
This is true. Did you see him in the playoffs last year?
Up on defense. That's why they kept pulling him out last year. He couldn't keep up on defense. Did you watch the bubble?
I hear you, bro.
Crowder is not. Bro, you're selling him short, bro. You're selling him short. I've watched him. I've watched him in Boston. Look. Listen.
He's a fan, apparently.
I love Crowder. So
I guess so. Look at that.
All right, so look, I think
Penny's got one and everything. Look at him.
I want to ridiculous. Cover that. I can't even. You're doing the audio and visual, so please figure that out. I think. Okay, look, the next game on the docket at 2:30. We really don't got to talk about this game at all.
We don't.
I really want to get to Brooklyn versus Boston because we got our Boston fan, super fan over here. I feel like if there's anybody who's going to pick Golden State, it's just tripping. Like Milwaukee versus Golden State. I got Milwaukee. Westside, what you got?
I'm going to go Milwaukee as well.
Mr. Myers.
Yeah, I got Milwaukee. I think tonight, them losing to Boston, especially without having Kemba Walker, I think that kind of.
And Giannis missing the game time.
Look, can I say this about Giannis real quick?
You got 60 seconds.
All right, I'll get it done before that. Giannis needs to learn how to dribble. His game, Milwaukee's ceiling is a second round without him learning without him having handles.
I give you that.
He doesn't have
That's
handles.
what I said.
That is it.
Go.
Giannis, the thing that I'm annoyed by with Milwaukee and with Budenholzer is that they keep running the offense strictly through Giannis. You're not using Middleton the right way. He's not setting up the offense.
Have you seen Middleton when Giannis is off the court?
Yes.
Absolute problem.
Yes.
I argue for him. It's like, how he become an all-star. I said, watch the games that Giannis has not been a part of.
Yeah.
Middleton will give you a cool 30.
Yes.
No problem at all. And
he turns into Michael Jordan when he plays Boston.
Bro, I don't understand it. And I really want to know what they're doing. I feel like they're misusing him. But when you look at the totality of the season and you're winning number one seeds in the East and you're getting, bounced in the second round, it's hard to argue. How do you tell a coach that gets 50 plus wins every season, like, hey, bro, you need to start using, like, okay, you're losing in the playoffs. Something needs to change. But regular season, they're a monster. So it's like, well, I guess Chris is okay, and we're using Chris, the right way. But it is what it is. It is what it is.
Great pickup with Drew Holiday, though.
That was an amazing pickup. I think they're going to be. I mean, I think he's probably the most underrated guard defender in the league, if not the best. Really,
He's
when you look like respected by his peers. Like, hey, bro, Drew be locking me up. So
it was good.
Yeah, big facts.
Yeah,
big facts. So we collectively are choosing Milwaukee. I think that's going to be a good game. You know what? Let me scratch that. It's not going to be a good game. It'll be a good game for Milwaukee.
Yeah,
they'll probably end up beating them by 20 plus. But I think Chris, Steph Curry is going to be able to come out. I think he probably gives you 30. It is Christmas. He's going to put on a show, but we understand third and fourth quarter down the stretch. They'll probably stretch that lead out and kind of kill it. Now, let's get to the crown jewel of this thing tonight.
Yes, sir.
Brooklyn versus Boston. Right? Sure. We understand it. I'm definitely there. Look, I'm coming to you first. You're the Boston super fan. What do you think? What do you think when you see Kyrie and KD across the court?
Respect. Nothing but respect. I like this. To me, like the having someone of KD's caliber across the court is nothing new. We've had LeBron. We had him for what?
Ever.
Yeah, like 16 seasons. So, I mean, it's nothing new, but that's gonna be, to me, that's the best game. That's the best game. I'm looking forward to that game. That's gonna be really good. I'm
looking forward to it in terms of seeing how Boston stacks up, because I think the chemistry that I saw in Game 1 against Golden State, it made me question, okay, if they're gonna do this and play in this style, then you're gonna have to match them. You're gonna have to either match them or slow them down, because if they get hot, they can get. I mean, Kyrie came out cooking. Now we understand. Look, if I am put health aside, if there were no injuries, Kyrie Irving. This might be a hot take. I don't know how you take it. However y'all want to take it. Kyrie Irving, to me, is the most talented player in the NBA. Like, when he is healthy, he is an absolute problem to deal with. And there's nothing that you can do on the offensive end, because he has the ball on a string. You want to double team him, he'll find somebody who'll finish. He's arguably the best finisher in the league. I don't know.
He's definitely got the best handles too.
And that's so for me. It's health, right? It's health. We saw KD's back in form. It's like he didn't lose a step. We'll see how long that lasts. But Boston, we know what Boston has been. We know they're a great team. We know they have good pieces. Can they put it together against a top contender? Now, that's the question, right? We know they're going to be a playoff team. We know they're going to be top 4 in the East. The question is, what does that look like? And I think Christmas Day will give us somewhat of an idea, obviously, but it won't give us a 7-game series feel. And honestly, it may give us a playoff feel on Friday.
It's going to be a playoff feel.
But
I'm a playoff feel tonight.
This is a true statement. I feel like KD's going to come out firing. Kyrie's going to come out firing. Jason and Jalen are going to have to match that. And I'm not sure when Kemba Walker's getting back. Do you have a timetable on that?
I think it's late January, early February.
Okay. So we're still going to be without Kemba for a while.
Yeah. Jeff Teague.
He did get signed. I forgot he's there now. He is there.
Jeff Teague is probably, I think Teague and Thompson are the most underrated signings of the offseason. I think they're the most underrated. They plug in some extreme holes that Boston had in this past season. Like coming up the bench scoring, we have that now. I think Friday is going to be very interesting, because of course, if you watch the preseason game, it is what it is. We lost against Brooklyn. I forgot what it was, like 25, 30 points, something like that. I'm not looking at the preseason anyway as a true evaluator in terms of what the offense will be. It's just in terms of who's going to be able to do what. Yeah. Peyton Pritchard was someone that shined in that preseason game. Aaron Nesmith did as well. Those are the 2 rookies that we drafted this season. So I think this is going to be. I think they match up very well. Brooklyn and Boston match up very well, even without Kemba Walker. So I'm not worried about this game.
I think it's two deep teams.
Two very deep teams.
And I feel like
against
what they're going to do on the court.
With a great coach.
Yeah.
I can't say anything about Nash right now.
We got one game under his belt. But the way the offense was clicking in that motion offense they ran, I was very impressed. Obviously, hitting shots makes it look better. But
let me ask you this: how much of that do you believe was because that was Golden State?
For
and
sure.
How much do you believe that was just how this team will be all season?
I think it's. I'd give a little more. I lean more on the side of this will be the team this season. Mm-hmm. Only because I think KD learned in Golden State what it took to win. And
sure.
I can give you 35 whenever I feel like it. But if I involve my teammates and I get a quiet 30, quiet 35, where Kyrie drops 26, Dinwiddie gives you 20, Karis LeVert gives you 18, he understands, look, okay, I can win like this. This isn't OKC anymore where I got to look to make sure to balance what Russ is doing on the offensive end. I think I'm going to lean a little bit more because also this is the way Steve Nash and the Phoenix Suns ran it. So I think it's coming from the top, of course. I think it's coming from the top, and KD understands that's how we won in Golden State. It was three dominant shooters, probably the best backcourt in NBA history, and I was coming on as a number 2 guy. MVP, there was no egos there. So, but that's the question again. Kyrie has an ego. We saw it in preseason. Like
Kyrie has the ego, and I think
KD doesn't.
Yeah, but I think what's also important for them is Dinwiddie.
Oh, for sure.
If Dinwiddie is okay with being, coming from the bench, which he deserves to be a starter in the league, but if he's okay with coming off the bench, okay. To me, their success is more so about the bench than it is about KD and Kyrie, because we know what KD and Kyrie are going to give you.
For sure.
It's really just about that bench. And if that bench is able to hit the way they did against Golden State, if they're able to click like that all season long, they could easily be the number 1 seed in the East this year. There's no question about that.
Makes sense. It makes sense. Connie, what's up?
So I mean, the question that I had, and y'all pretty much veered to it towards the end, is that ego of Kyrie Irving. How much of that is going to affect the rest? I mean, I guess the season coming. Like, how much is that going to affect the season? Like, is Kyrie going to have this ego while KD is trying to get the team involved and trying to score a quiet 30? Like, how is that going to work with his ego? And does his ego get involved? Does Nash cool that down? That's the biggest question.
It's going to happen. Trust me, I've seen it up close and personal. Not a matter of if, just when.
So it's like it's
going
when.
to come into check. Yeah, it's coming in. It's coming into play.
Yeah. The question is when.
Yeah, because when he first came to Boston, he started off like this as well. Like, very, high camaraderie.
He dropped like 50 his first night, or 40 something like that.
Like he started off just as hot, but as the season went on, and as there was a little bit of adversity, it exposed him. It really did. And then his last playoff series against Milwaukee really exposed him.
I think it's gonna be a question of when. Yeah. It's gonna be a question of when. I think the benefit that he has is he has one of his best friends next to him on the court. He thoroughly respects KD. They're really good friends before they made this move. I mean, you don't go to a team with a person unless you're really good friends. Now, the Kawhi Paul George thing, that he just wanted somebody with him. He was gonna be a Laker. Like, if we're gonna be real about it, like, he was gonna be a Laker and said to Ballmer, "Hey, bro, you get Paul George, I'll come to the Clippers." I remember the conversation Doc had with him, saying, "Look, bro, we're trading." I think it ended up being almost the equivalent of like 9 people or 7 people for Paul George. He was like, "Look, you gotta look at it as you're getting Paul George and Kawhi for this, not just PG." Yeah. So we talk about friends, but I think that's gonna help Kyrie in his ego because he has somebody that could be like, "Bro, all man. Look, like LeBron, that was a different relationship. Kyrie had the team, had the Cavaliers, and the king comes, and now it's like, hey, bro, I need you to chill.
Not even just that, but even a reporter asked Kyrie, like, how much of a father figure is LeBron to you? Like that's where that disrespect came in. Like, I think that was the last. Yeah.
Talk about the kid,
Yeah.
How much of a what?
She asked him, how much do you look to him as a father figure? And Kyrie's like, wait, run that back?
Right.
Like, hold on, what you say?
That's crazy.
You did say what I thought you said.
Bro.
Yeah.
I didn't even know
He's
that.
not even a colleague, bro. He's just like a guy he played with.
I did not
Most
even
people
know
like my colleague is like no.
Yeah, that's
This is a guy
absolutely crazy.
played
That's absolutely crazy.
He did receive a lot of disrespect in that sense, but I don't think this is too much than what his thing was with Boston.
Yeah.
You have a team where, you know, he is, you know, one of the best guys on the squad without question. But you have young guys behind you that are going to want their shot.
Oh, for sure.
So
I feel it.
He's in that same predicament. So the only difference is he has KD in Brooklyn. He didn't have KD in Boston.
Facts.
So it's just a matter of when his ego will get out of hand, because it's going to happen. As long as they're winning,
definitely true statement.
As long as they're winning, you're not going to hear much about it. But when they get into that rut, yeah.
KD, you need to shoot more. What are you doing not taking those shots? Now, let's get to the
take shots at his teammates.
Oh, for sure, no question at all. Let's get to the primetime spot, man. 8 p.m. Christmas Day. Los Angeles Lakers, defending champions, go against the new up-and-coming team with probably the closer to baby goat than LaMelo will ever be. Luka Doncic. That's a cold white boy. That's a cold white boy.
That white boy.
That dude is a monster. I think, and if I had to describe him, I would say he's a less athletic LeBron in 03 with a better shot. Like, if I had to go with something, it would be, I think he has the game of Bron.
Physical though.
Say it again.
He's not as physical as LeBron was.
Well, even that's what I'm saying. Like, less athletic. So he has to.
Keep in mind, the league was still a little bit different too.
It was, but it was
a little bit physical league when
he
first got in here.
He's a little irky jerky. I'm a little more smooth with it because I came from overseas. Watch out. Let me give you one real quick. I mean, you already know. I think we can skip me, you know, because you already know where I'm going. So I'm gonna let y'all have this conversation. Let y'all have this dance. Opening day was not pretty for us, but LeBron has obviously been smoking cigars and sipping a whole lot of wine. And then he got that ring and he was dancing on the court. You know, I was like, I get it. You know, take your rest, bro. Get ready for Friday. So I'm gonna start. I'll start with Derek because I feel like you have a unique perspective. I'm gonna pray your objective, but you know, prayers always.
You guys, you feel as if I'm not objective when I speak.
I never said that. Those were not my words at all.
No, because
I never said
even going back to our debate fuel, it was always you're just biased. It's not biased. I just, you know, I have my
look me in the face and say that.
I'm being completely honest. It's not a bias.
I don't think
it's not a bias.
I believe
it's not a bias.
Very objective.
It's you've heard me slam the Celtics before. You've heard me slam the Eagles.
I heard you slam the Celtics one time, and even within there, you retracted your statement so much.
I've never.
So much.
I will say
never.
Bro, if I had the recordings,
never
pull them up.
Never. Go back.
I will say this. This is hard in the paint, and we are all about NBA here. But I am praying that Jalen Hurts puts a hurting on the Dallas Cowboys so I can win my fantasy league. I need Jalen. I'm taking a risk here. I'm taking Drew Brees out because he's going against I forget who they're playing. But Drew Brees, he was looking a little, you know.
He looked horrible.
I feel like Jalen has the opportunity to go crazy on Dallas. That's a whole nother conversation. Just give me another. Give me. He got 52 points on my bench last week. I was kind of mad, but go ahead. Let's see. Lakers, Mavs, prime time, Christmas Day. What do you got?
Lakers are gonna win it for sure. I think they of course they got younger in the offseason, which is better for them during the regular season.
Yeah.
I think they're now, you're not gonna like me saying this, but I think this past season you did benefit from COVID. You did benefit.
You don't benefit from COVID. It's not.
No, the
Wait,
Lakers.
hold on. I can't say that.
No, they did.
Wait, hold up.
They need
can't-
the rest.
You can't say that.
Why
You
not?
cannot say that.
Why
we were
not?
mentally stronger than every other team. That's what I had
And
to
physically
do.
weaker a lot of times, because of the fact that you were older. So, but
It was, look,
you got the ring. You
regardless,
got
it
the
was
ring.
gonna get through LA. Regardless, that's what I'm saying. I can't say that because it was gonna be a LA thing.
It was gonna be going through
regardless.
LA. It was gonna be going through LA for,
Right.
for the West for sure.
Look,
I'm just saying
We
they
understood.
benefited from the break.
We understood
But-
the season was coming back. LeBron is the most mentally tough guy in the league, and he showed it.
It's got nothing about LeBron. That's what
Had
I'm
to
telling
be.
you. I've been telling you
Had to
that
be.
it's not about LeBron. It's
He's a
everybody else.
leader. Because
Yes,
if it was
but it's
about,
about everybody else.
if it was about Kawhi, then he would have led the Clippers to at least the Western Conference Finals to play us.
No, I'm talking about in terms of the benefit. That's not what I'm more so talking about everyone
You
else.
call it what you want. Iron Man.
But it is
He
what it
came
is.
and did it.
It is
He
what it is.
would have
Congratulations.
fainted. He would have fainted while he got handed to Larry O'Brien. It's fine.
Congratulations on matching the Celtics at 17. But I think you guys have something to prove Friday. I think
You
you
have to.
didn't get the W opening night at ring ceremony.
Brown like he was about to pass out.
Yeah. So I think everybody's gonna be a little. It's gonna be a little chip on everybody's shoulders. But I think Dennis Schroeder was the best pickup for you guys this offseason.
For sure.
I think
After
he was
losing
definitely
Rondo,
the
we
best.
needed somebody.
You needed someone, and he's a younger Rondo.
Check out
So-
Montrez going 17-10 though. I was
Yeah,
impressed.
yeah. I'm glad. I
Our
have
Clippers
him
were
on
like,
fantasy
no,
team.
we don't want him. I said, bet. We'll take him.
Yeah.
Come on
But
over,
actually,
dog.
you know what's funny about Montrez? One of my guys at OTS, Parker Gailey, he has an insider in the
Okay.
league, and his insider told him that all of the leaks that you heard from the Clippers last season was from Montrez.
I'm not mad at that.
So yeah, I think that's where to me, if you guys have a couple of hiccups throughout the season, pay attention to Montrezl Harrell. If that report is true, pay attention to him.
I think even if the report is true, to be honest with you, the report is probably true. Like, let's just put that out there.
And most likely,
We're not even gonna. We're not gonna speculate here. We're not gonna.
because Paul George seemed to have taken a shot at Harrell.
Look, but this
last
is
night.
what
Did you not
happens.
feel that?
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay, all right.
But I'm thinking, look, when you look at it from his perspective, the Patrick Beverleys, the Montrezl Harrells, the Lou Williams, who had this team on their back, right? Working in from the gutter, like, hey, bro, look, we're gonna put this team together. We shouldn't be here, but we're gonna be here. We got 2 games off of Golden State. Like, they were dogs and they were workers. Kawhi and PG came in and said, I'm the guy. Like, I'm gonna live in San Diego and I'm gonna use a helicopter to come to practices. You don't need to wait on me to go to visiting games.
Look.
Like,
I'm
I'd be mad too.
I'm still shell shocked about helicopters.
I definitely
Still shell shocked. So
I'm actually shocked he even did that after that whole situation.
It is what it is. I think it is if I'm a worker bee, right? And people come in acting like queen bees, and I'm like, bro, look, how about you go win us something first before you come in here with the red carpet, with the championship that you probably should have lost without injury. Don't come in here like you just went in and beat Golden State. Sit down somewhere, okay? Because if Golden State loses, Golden State wins, we're not talking about Kawhi. They're surrounded by three Hall of Famers. Don't do that. Come on,
I'm just saying he came in and beat LeBron and got the MVP. He's the Finals MVP in both his finals.
He got the MVP for slowing down LeBron, averaging 30 MVP. Plus. He almost averaged a triple double. He got rewarded for you slowed LeBron. Get out of here, man! Come on. If you pull LeBron from 35 to 30, you should win the Finals MVP. That's what the NBA is telling you. Because Andre Iguodala did the same thing. Andre Iguodala, we put him on LeBron James and it changed the playoff series. He averaged 32, 10, and 9. What did you do for real, Andre? Iggy? Steph had better numbers than you in almost every statistical category, but you got the Finals MVP.
A button. Look, I need that button with J. Cole saying, like, hey, what's good? I need that button. I'm gonna get that button, like, hey, what's good? Like that's how I feel every time.
Find it, please.
But let me be a little bit. Let me.
Westside, who you got? You got the young, the new baby goat. Well, the baby goat's AD, but the baby goat. Luka's a problem.
Why? Hold on. Why are you guys anointing guys baby goats already?
No, I'm not anointing him a baby goat, but he's just a cold white guy.
He is, but you call Melo a baby goat.
This is why I call Melo a baby goat, because he has the potential.
No, he doesn't.
We saw.
No, he doesn't.
When we saw When we saw LeBron James get on that court and get that team to the finals, that wasn't supposed to go to the finals.
Has Melo even made it to the playoffs?
What you said? What you call it? Said to him?
Has Melo made it to
the
Tim Duncan?
Face of this league someday.
You're gonna be the face of the league.
Tim Duncan.
Thank you for
Tim Duncan said you're gonna be the face of the
league
league someday. And what happened? He is the dog on face of the league.
He was the face of the league.
You're talking about something that's happened in the finals. Melo hasn't even made it to a playoff seed, and likely won't do it right now.
Look, he might not do it in Charlotte. I'll be doggone.
Well, Charlotte's gonna be a good show.
I will say this: the Charlotte's gonna be definitely good. They got some good pieces. Melo's gonna make that team fun.
They got Hayward.
Who you? Okay,
whatever. All right.
So they got Hayward.
Yes, I am going with
$120 million for an average basketball player. Whatever.
Sure. I'm gonna ask you anything. I'm gonna go with Lakers.
He ain't been the same since Utah, but it's cool though. I'm glad we were Lakers. We all recognize
broke that ankle.
I was gonna say
the ankle got broke. That's about it.
That kind of hurts.
Y'all saw y'all season.
He's still a solid player. Is he worth 120?
No. Boston offered him 120. I think they offered him like around 100 before year. Which
man said, I'm trying to solidify the bag. I ain't trying to win no championships.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I need money.
I'm okay.
That's how I feel about Giannis, man.
Oh, Giannis will never win a championship in Milwaukee. Never.
I said the same thing.
Never.
And everybody looked at me like I was crazy. I'm like,
but do you walk away from the highest contract in NBA history?
That's why I'm so confused about James Harden, because this is $50 million per year for 2 years. You telling me you can't collect $100 million for 2 years and go somewhere else?
I want to go to Brooklyn to be with KD and Kyrie. Bro, they're not going to have when they make the trade. They're not going to have any people left to play.
Is his endorsement still with Adidas?
Yeah, he's with Adidas.
Yeah,
he's still with Adidas.
Still making ugly shoes. What you want me to say? You rock a pair? You got a pair of Hardens in your closet?
No.
I don't know anyone that has a pair of Roses.
I'm a Nike guy.
Facts. All facts.
I'm a straight Nike.
Do you remember the first Harden where it had like the black thing right over the top of it?
Gross.
I was like, what is that? He was rocking them too.
Yeah.
Bro. All the white kids that I worked with rocked those shoes, bro. And I was like, those are some ugly shoes. Those are some ugly shoes, bro. Look, my sophomore year in college, I can remember I volunteered at a middle school because I wanted to go to early childhood development. So I volunteered at a middle school, right? Bro, those little kids walking around with them Hardens, man, little white kid, like, yeah. Look at my shoes. boom, bam, and I'm just like, those are some ugly shoes.
I've never
Man.
seen Hardens in person, bro.
Bro,
You're good.
They're terrible in
yourself.
person, bro.
Save yourself.
I've never seen them.
Just like look, the Tracy McGrady's, I hated those shoes. Those were the ugliest shoes for me. The Tracy McGrady's, I could not stand them because every rich kid at my school had a pair. They're like, yeah, I got a Tracy McGrady with the Tracy
Is that why you
McGrady
couldn't
shirt.
stand it?
Huh?
Is that why you couldn't
I just thought it was ugly, but everybody thought it was cool. No, because I rock. Hey, bro, I ain't gonna cap. I rock Iversons, dog. I had the headband, the braids.
But you play football. I don't understand.
Son.
But you play football. I don't understand.
Bro,
I have
other than Vic, who was cool? Who's cooler? Other than Vic, who was cooler than Allen Iverson?
In the early 2000s,
I'm not gonna sit here and rock Vicks to school. You know what I mean? Like I rock Vicks on the football field. I'm not gonna rock Vicks to school.
Now let's do this. We'll get to the last game of the night. Bring this thing to a close. Los Angeles Clippers versus the Denver Nuggets, the revenge game, the team that made everybody's jaw drop. Jamal Murray, Nikola Jokic, Michael Porter. Is it Michael Porter Jr.? Lost Jeremy Grant. I think was going to allow Michael Porter Jr. to shine a little bit more and see what he really brings. He was a liability on defense in the playoffs, but he was definitely an offensive threat. So we're going to see how that whole thing plays out. I think the Clippers. I'm going to go with the Nuggets. I really think the Nuggets going to come out and be like, "Look, bro, this wasn't a fluke. We weren't playing around. They didn't let off the gas, and we ended up beating them." You got to remember those last three closeout games. The Clippers were up by 15, 19, and 12 in those last three games, and they ended up choke city. Like it is what it is. It's how it played out. But the Denver Nuggets never gave up. Jamal Murray, I think they gave him a 50 piece in that game 7, or 40 piece. I'm sorry, in that game 7, and you have Kawhi Leonard giving you single digits in the fourth quarter. Like this. That's how the whole thing plays out. Then they got a point to prove. Then they had a point to prove on ring night because they were in the back in the locker room having to watch us get our rings. We're holding the banner for when we actually get people in the stadium. They came out firing. When PG was like, "Y'all gonna stop slandering my name. And y'all gonna stop playing with me. Like I'm playoff P. I had a bad playoffs.
Pandemic,
let me
bad playoffs.
But man, more than a few.
Pandemic.
More than a few. More than a few.
He needs to lose that nickname. I hate that.
But it is what it is.
You lose them braids.
I'm gonna go with. That's a true statement. I'm gonna go with
Bro,
the Nuggets.
his hairline's right here.
I mean, that's
The braids
impressive.
start right here, bro.
That's impressive.
The braids start right here.
Most men don't.
He has
I'm just
a one
saying.
head. They start right here, bro.
Look, I'm gonna go with the Nuggets. I think the Nuggets will pull it out. Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic got something to prove. I think Michael Porter Jr. gives you 20, and it is what it is. Derek, I'm gonna go to you first with your head down. Who you got?
I think I actually think the Clippers will surprise you. Really? I'm taking the Clippers. Yes. You know why?
They have a grudge.
Serge Ibaka is going to prove to be a really great piece. I think them.
You're talking about Serge.
Yes, but he's going to prove to be a lot of. He's going to prove to be what they needed on defense against the Nuggets.
Defense.
I think Kennard is going to step up more. I think they're going to end up
30.
He most likely will. I think it's going to be a close game, but I'm not saying it's a blowout.
Let me give you a good
edge out.
Let me give you a good defensive stat here. You like statistics, right?
Yes, love numbers.
Serge Ibaka, right? That used to be his little nickname, right?
Yeah.
So they called him in the Clippers, Serge Ibaka, defensive. He's going to be great. I know this one player that averaged more blocks per game than him and had more defensive shares than him last year. You want to know the person? Well known for not playing defense? James Harden. Averaged more blocks and had better defensive shares than Serge Ibaka last year. I'm not looking to Serge for defense.
No. Listen. I'm not saying he's going to be the guy that is the star on defense, but there are possessions.
He's a body.
Yes, there are going to be possessions that, with him being there, is going to prove to balance off well.
Cola's like twice his size, bro.
I know. I know that,
bro. And he's like a big Luka.
He's soft.
A big Luka down there.
Hold on.
That's scary.
Connie, he's not soft.
Soft, bro.
No, he's not.
Who's soft?
He's saying Ibaka is soft. He's not soft.
Boy, soft.
He's not
No.
soft. I give
Nah.
him that. But he's not.
Stretch
He's
the
not.
floor for
He's not
you as well
okay.
from the.
You don't
the
want to
body.
see me in these streets though.
He'll catch you.
bro.
Don't get it twisted.
Don't catch that fade, bro.
He's not the OKC surge. That's what.
Yeah, he's
that's
not.
what we're
yeah,
saying.
not that.
But
Yeah,
I definitely get it. You picking the Clippers.
Yeah.
I got Denver. Westside, who you going with?
I'm going with the Clips.
And tell us why.
I have no man in this fight. Honestly, to be honest with you, the reason why I'm not going to go with the Nuggets because they do look enticing. You got Michael Porter Jr., Murray. You got like the Joker himself, and then we got the really really tall lanky guy Bobo. That's not
Bobo.
a pet name.
Bobo.
I can't wait for him to get on the court, bro, and be consistent.
He's
Bobo
nice.
is nice.
He's solid.
But the reason why I'm
For
going
his
to go
size,
with
he's nice.
the reason why I'm going for the Clippers because like you said, it was a revenge game. Pretty much you kept us out the playoffs.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of
We
stake.
put our best foot forward. We just just go ahead
No,
and show
they
you
did
what
not.
we can do.
The Clippers did not put their best foot forward. Don't say that. They didn't. That
No. That's what I'm saying. We didn't put our best foot forward.
Oh, okay.
They
I thought you
put-
said you did.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, we
They
didn't put our best foot
put
forward.
they put their best foot forward. They just had no leader.
No.
That's what that was. They put all their feet forward, and it was all different directions. That's what.
No, they put
the
their foot
problem was.
forward and got tripped up.
It was 1,
Like-
2. Put it this way. Oh, we supposed to be going that way? Oh shoot! I thought we
Yeah.
was.
Bruh, if
not
I
that
was
way.
Doc
I don't know.
Rivers, dog, I would have been talking so much trash.
I will say this. I will say this. Doc
He said
Rivers had a-
after the
he had
fact.
a-
I'm
he
talking
had a
about in the
key
locker room. I'll be
statement.
like, you suck, you suck,
Look,
you suck.
he had a key statement after PG went on All the Smoke
Yeah.
and was like, I feel like he treated me like a JJ Redick, a blah blah blah. So hopefully it changed. Like Doc Rivers had the smoothest answer. He was like, I feel like everybody should be accountable. And wasn't Ty Lue there with us last year? So
Yeah.
I was like, oh. Come
And he
on,
also
Doc.
played. I think statistically, he was probably playing the best ball of his career.
This is a
Under
true
Doc.
statement. So everyone like, what are you talking
Yeah.
about?
So, see, you know what?
Yeah.
And I said this the other night, but I might have to go back on this. I somewhat feel like Paul George annoys me as much as probably more than Kyrie, but I think right now I have to knock it down to just as much as Kyrie
Yeah, that makes sense.
because
PG's funny.
he talks out the side of his neck about so much and can't back it up.
Just
And
Yeah, LA guy, of course. LA people, bro, straight up, LA people do that, bro. They do that,
And just gonna,
I'm not.
a whole city like that.
I'm not doing LA.
bro.
Yeah,
Not like a whole city. I'm talking about like LA basketball players, bro.
Bro,
Football
you're not just
players-
gonna talk about
Kobe
my
backed
city,
it up.
bro.
Kobe
You're not gonna
backed
talk
it
about
up.
my city, bro.
Kobe
Huh?
backed it up, bro.
We're not gonna
Kobe
talk
backed
No,
it up.
about-
Kobe's
You
not
gotta-
from LA, bro. I'm talking
You're not
about
gonna-
LA kids. He's an
Oh, you
LA
talking
kid.
about kids that are playing from there. So he,
Yeah.
like,
I can't speak to that.
goes in-
You lucky.
Yeah.
I was about to come for your ponytail. You lucky. You lucky.
LA, like LA
I think
kids,
Paul
bro.
Pierce
Like
is from
for
LA,
real, like,
right?
Huh?
Yeah.
Paul Pierce
Yeah.
from LA. He backed it up.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Paul Pierce.
Paul Pierce.
Paul Pierce is the truth. That's different.
Paul
He
Pierce.
backed it up.
Damian Lillard. DeMar DeRozan. There's some heavy hitters.
Yeah. Nipsey Hussle.
Rest in peace.
Bro, Nipsey ain't a dog. He ain't one of
Hey,
those basketball
he did
kids.
play
was a
ball
hood
though.
Kid.
He did
He
play
was a
ball.
hood kid though, bro.
So you know
Hood-
he played ball.
The hood kids are different, bro. The hood kids, the football kids. That's why I kind of fool with Matthew Barnes because he's a football hood kid. You know what I'm saying? He just so happened to be good at basketball.
Shout out Matt Barnes, Steven
I
Jackson, all
think
the
you're killing
smoke.
your own argument.
We're gonna be with y'all soon.
Huh?
I think
I'm
you
just
keep killing
saying.
your own argument, Connie.
I get it. Look, we're not gonna keep you. We have given you our NBA predictions for the night for what Christmas games are gonna be across the board. The only game that we think is a wash is gonna be Milwaukee versus Golden State. I think every other game we're gonna see a good game. I think the Lakers. I don't think they washed the Mavericks. I think Luka has the Mavs in a great spot. I probably say 10 points, 9 and 10 points. I got about 10 over Denver over the Clippers. I think Milwaukee is going to go absolutely crazy on Golden State down the stretch. New Orleans, who's New Orleans playing? New Orleans and Miami. I think that's going to be an interesting game to watch. Brooklyn and Boston. That's really the game I want to see. And it's going to be the Eastern Conference, the top of the Eastern Conference
Finals.
Come back. Yeah, I feel like that's gonna come to fruition. So I'm excited about it. Derek, before we get out of here, how people get in touch with you, OTS, everything in between, bro. You know, we support the podcast and everything you do, man. Tell us how we can get in contact with you.
I appreciate it. Yeah, you can follow me at Derek_OTS. That's DERRICK, the black way to spell it. Follow me there, or or more importantly, I would rather you follow the brand OTS Guys at OTS Guys on every social media network. You can also look at www.otsguys.com. We have everything on there. We're sitting at like 19 shows right now, with like 5 in development for the top of the year. So
nice.
We got a lot of stuff coming, man. Got a lot of stuff coming.
Shows, man, for real.
That I'm producing by myself.
Yeah, man. Hey, bro. Hey, if anybody feel you, bro,
Oh my God.
I feel you. If anybody feel you,
Bro, I'm telling
I
you,
feel
man.
you.
I'm at the
I
point
got 200 of them things, bro. I'm
slick. I'm slick sitting here like I'm about to call it for the rest of the year. Like,
bro.
You got a cool week. Just go ahead and call it.
yeah.
Connie, Westside, how the family get in touch with you, bro?
Oh man, shoot. I guess you can write a letter. I don't know. Shoot a postcard.
You got jokes.
Bro, y'all know how I
like
do
You're
this,
not
bro.
on Facebook and IG. Why are we doing this?
Bro,
Why are we doing this?
Cause I've been working so hard for this bread. Why would y'all follow me? I'm boring. All right. Let me go ahead and say this. I am fun on podcasts. I am boring in real life, bro. Podcasts, TV. I'm very fun.
This is a horrible outro.
Nothing out of me during my doggone
That's a
downtime.
horrible.
I'm gonna be
outro.
looking. Oh shoot, someone has a live going. Okay, bam. I don't use my phone. I watch YouTube so I can figure out how to get our stuff better. That's me.
I feel that.
So yes.
Whatever, bro. Look,
Yes, I got an
Peep Game.
Instagram.
Peep Game. If you don't want to do it, I'll do it for you. Peep Game. I am Miles Austin on everything Hard to Paint podcast here on MTMV Sports Podcast Network. I am thoroughly excited for Hard to Paint. NBA is back and quietly kept. I started with OTS. Nobody knows this. Not a lot of people know this. I think Rick knows this.
Yeah.
I started OTS. I was quietly traded through in the middle of the night, and I woke up on MTMV. And,
Yeah, because it was like
You guys
I
play yourself?
when that
You got
said,
traded?
no,
You
it
guys
wasn't a
play
trade.
yourself? You wrote the contract, and you said, "Hey Rick, hey man, you got a spot. I got somebody. I'm gonna go ahead and let you. I think he'd be nice for y'all."
Hey,
Bro,
you know what?
I'm
And now you're
excited,
starting to
man.
7.
I went Chris Paul from OKC to the Phoenix Suns. You feel me?
Yeah.
We're
part of
gonna
the
make
7
this
now.
thing great. You know what I'm saying?
It would have been the 8, but it's the 7.
You already know. You
Part of the
already
7
know.
now.
Family,
Much
look,
respect for what you guys got going on, man.
Definitely, man.
Beautiful.
Definitely.
You could have been
Look,
a part of it too, bro. But you know
I
what
am
I'm
a part of
saying?
it.
What do you mean?
Got ghost.
What you talking about?
I am a part of it.
You already know, man. Look,
Are
family.
you like the quiet big brother, or are you like the loud little brother? Which one are you?
I
He's a
think
mix of
I'm a
both.
middle kid. I'm a middle child, so
Mix of both.
I'm a
yeah.
middle child too.
Already, I could have
Yeah.
told you that one.
Yeah.
Well, look, family, we appreciate y'all for coming and rock with us. Again, this is Hard to Paint. I'm Miles Austin. That's Connie Westside. That's Derek Miles of OTS Guys. Follow us. We got things popping. We got things rolling. Hard to Paint is coming back with a vengeance. The NBA is back. Lakers are still the champs till somebody overthrow us. And I am excited. Absolutely excited. It ain't gonna be the Celtics. Let's be real.
Battle for 18.
Love
Finals.
y'all. Keep checking us out. Keep following us. Check out the videos. We got mad love for y'all. Again, y'all be easy, be peace. Hard to Paint. NBA is back. Peace. Boy. Here we go.
Battle for 18, bro. This year.
It's not a battle for 18.
Bro, how you gonna have like 4 different drinks, bro? That man had a
Thirsty.
cold drink. So
All I'm
Yes,
saying
tea.
is, why
Have
would it
water.
be battle for 18? I don't understand that.
Because
We
we're
were
both
at 13.
17.
We were
both
at
at 17.
We were at 13 in the year 2000.
Yes. Congratulations.
In the last 20 years, you guys have won one time.
Yes, and we still.
And it was a
of a what?
You heard me.
It was
Look,
a what?
20 years.
It was a what?
2008 was a fluke. Wait,
one championship in 20 years.
Okay.
We've
No,
had 4
actually-
in the last 2 decades. I want to hear this.
We actually almost won in 10. The only reason we didn't win in 10 is because we had an injury.
Oh, shut
That's
up.
literally the only reason why.
Because Orlando put
Otherwise,
that thing on y'all.
Otherwise,
Orlando said.
we almost beat y'all in 2010. Oh, yeah, whatever.
Orlando said.
No, but I'm saying don't act like all we've been doing is sitting on the sidelines watching LA win for the last 30 plus years.
You have not.
I mean,
I just want you to stop saying battle for 17
hold on.
like
You know
16 didn't come before you were born. I don't understand that.
So what? Who cares? Jesus was here before you were born and you believe in him. So I'm gonna say
You
this.
just compare this. Look,
I'm gonna say this.
Look, sir.
No, because
Nah.
you guys act as if only things. No, you guys act as if only the things that I saw in my lifetime count. Right? That's what you're saying.
Because
That's what you're saying. All
The
these LA
last
fans
20
say that.
years have the we've had
All
4
LA
to year
fans-
one.
Look, I feel you because I'm a Dolphins fan. I'm a big Dolphins fan, and everybody like, bro, I'm a big Knicks fan. I'm never going to see the championship.
The Dolphins
look,
will be the Dolphins will get there
coming
before
up.
the.
They're coming up.
They're coming up. I
For
respect
sure.
the Dolphins with their depth right now.
But what I'm saying to you is, I'm not negating any of the 18 or not. Any of the